is Laura Siricole. I'm with the Nerds of Color. So for both of you, I am so excited. I got to see it and it's beautiful. It's visually stunning. The stories are so original. I need to know, why was it important to have Japanese storytellers tell these stories in this universe that's directly inspired by their culture? This is for both.
I mean, I'm sure we both have a strong opinions on this. I think from the Lucasfilm perspective, what was always critical from the start is that we wanted this to be an authentic expression of a medium that we all love, and that you know, trying to water down the imagination and the process by which each of these studios has really become masters at would be a mistake. You know, we didn't want to be one of those Western studios that kind of goes over and says, please do this. We wanted to work the other way and really get fresh perspectives. I think what the cultural perspective really did for us is, if you look at stories like The Village Bride or even La Pinocho, you're not going to get those stories from Western creators because we're all products of our culture and what influences us. And so really it allowed us to hear perspectives that were really unique in a form that was very culturally specific. And really that was the intention from the start. We've all been such big fans of anime for so long that we knew what we liked. And part of the reason we like it is because it is truly a product of the culture and truly a product of the process. So that was Lucasfilm's perspective from the start.
Yeah, so all creators joined this project as a huge Star Wars fan, and then all the Star Wars fans in Japan knows the Star Wars inspired from the Kurosawa film. So I think it's like Star Wars is somewhat very special franchise for fans, like especially in Japan, I think. And everyone like I talk to this like, yeah, right, it's from Kurosawa, and so we have like feels very special towards it. So I think that's how I'm sure that's how like each creator feels. And like La Pinocho and Village Bride, like you especially feel like the Japanese essence like to that, like the dual is they want to try to do the Star Wars and Kurosawa once again. So, and I think the old creators want to bring their own experience or their own backgrounds or their own cultural backgrounds, Japanese cultural background, even though Japan is like one country, but they have very different perspective from the where they born or from which generations from. So I think each of them has very different distinctive source of inspiration, what they want to bring to the Star Wars story. So that's I'm very glad you love all of the shorts, and and I think that's why each shorts are very special and different from each other.
Well, anime is typically like the touchstone of Japanese popular culture, and you know, with Visions applying like this Japanese into the legend world, can you say that it sets up more stories, and not only in anime Japanese culture, but also maybe inspired by African or Middle Eastern stories or any other potential future stories? This could be from James, because I know you.
Yeah, it's a great idea. There's so much great animation work going on that is, to what I said earlier, I think like the diversity of cultural perspective is what makes their work so fresh. Because, you know, I mean, I can list off a lot of studios, I won't get into it now, that I really admire in different cultures. And you don't get that work unless like, you know, you're inspired by the culture around you and the zeitgeist around you. And so like, yes, I would love to see other expressions of Star Wars that are kind of globally really showcase the potential that's out there. There's, you know, we're not really planning right now. This is let's really focus on Visions and get Visions out the gate, and we'll see if it, like, we all have fallen in love with it, and so great to hear you say what you've said. But we're, you know, Kanako and I are biased because you know, we're like, this is great, I hope the world thinks it's great too. But we really have to kind of see how this lands. But I love that idea.
Well, thank you both so much. I truly loved it so much. Like I want more, and I'm hoping we see more planned out in the future with more studios. So hopefully you could give us a wink or two if that's going to happen. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for everyone else to see it because I instantly fell in love with it.
No, man, that's
Great
so
to
great.
hear that. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.